Absolutely lovely today, but the first weather alert day for tomorrow, potential for storms, even hail. So let's talk about the timing and even what we're going to see possibly here later this evening, Scott.
Hey, we do have a cap in place, Steve. We know that in the spring season, when you hear a cap in place, we might not see any storms develop, but I want to walk you through this. We have a first alert day on Sunday. Now, 20 to 40% chance of some storms, a large hail, the primary threat tonight. Tomorrow, scattered threat of some severe storms in the afternoon. And then Tuesday to Wednesday, more storms possible. Let's take a look at exactly what's going to be going on, though, for tonight. You can see the risk factor is a slight risk of any storms reaching severe limits. That does include parts of the Metroplex and to the west and to the southwest as we go into tonight, if those storms are able to break through the cap. Now, going into tomorrow, you can see that the threat shifts further to the east of the 35 corridor. I'm thinking south of 20 and east of 35, the biggest threat. It's a marginal risk then for those severe storms through the west sides of the 35 corridor. Let's take a look at what's going on with the first alert futurecast. So you're able to see exactly what's going to be happening for us into tonight. This is the first thing that I've been watching. Cloud cover increasing over the next few hours, and then by about 9 to 10. West and southwest sides of North Texas, we start to see these storms develop if they're able to punch through the cap. I think damaging or large hail being the biggest threat. Might see some pockets of some damaging winds closer towards midnight, right along the 35 corridor. Then a lot of the activity shifting east by 2 to 3, 4 in the morning. And then we have a little bit of a break as we go through mainly the morning hours. We could still see some scattered showers in the southeast sides of North Texas going into tomorrow morning. But then it is a first alert weather day for Sunday for severe storms, I think mainly in the afternoon hours. 4 to 5 o'clock, the storms develop near the 35 corridor. Large hail, damaging winds, and a low-end tornado threat cannot be ruled out. Marginal to slight risk of severe storms, as you saw. Here's the first alert futurecast again. So advancing it on into the afternoon hours. Now watch between 4 to 5 o'clock. We start to see this line come together. Cold fronts moving in, a dry line in combination. Both of those allowing us to see these storms pop up. By about 6 o'clock, more coverage increasing right near the 35 corridor, then shifting its way to the east and the southeast. This is when I get a bit more concerned in the late afternoon hours. If we could see some of these storms stand on their own, we could see some supercell structure to it. And with it, that's when your tornado threat goes up. It still is a low-end tornado threat, but it's something we're keeping our eyes on from the First Alert Weather Center. And of course, we'll track it as we go through the afternoon hours. 7, 8 o'clock, a lot of the activity then shifting its way down to the south and east through parts of Navarro County, Henderson County, stretching our way back to Hill County, and then Anderson County. By the time we get to about 10 to 11, those storms starting to taper off and sliding their way down towards the south and east. Seeing that cloud cover start to then clear out just a bit more. Let me break this down a little bit more for you. So the dew points are in the 60s for us this afternoon. The dry line is going to be making its way back to the west and then advancing its way overnight and then east as we go into tomorrow afternoon. Here comes the cold front out of Oklahoma. Dry line in place. Where these meet, that point in place, that's where that severe threat goes up. And that's why I'm keeping my eyes on it into tomorrow. First alert, satellite and radar combined. We have a little bit of cloud cover that's starting to work its way back into parts of North Texas. More rain out to the west. Our temperature, it's warm. 82 degrees. We topped out in the mid 80s today. South winds at 16, gusty to 26, bringing up that moisture. But look at this. It is 94 in Breckenridge to 91 in Graham. We're not that warm. We're in the low 80s. We'll be in the 80s again for tomorrow. As you take a look at the first alert 7-day forecast, we're going to go from 86 Sunday to 70 Monday, Tuesday, windy for us starting April. Wednesday, I'm watching. There's the potential, again, of maybe a slight risk of any storms reaching severe limits. A chance of storms Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday next week. Yes, Steve, we are in spring storm season.